The Supreme Court's conclusion in the case of Brown versus the Board of Education was that in the field of public education, the doctrine of separate but equal has no place. Separate educational facilities are inherently unequal.
Hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread.
25 years later, the South has the most integrated school system of any region in the country. This is Tupelo High, integrated in 1970.
Our Lord forever. Amen.
The town is 18% black, and so is the student body. For number 31, Joe Washington Jr., integration has made a difference. Despite integration in the locker room and on the court, the fans still choose to sit apart in the bleachers. Joe's father is assistant principal at Tupelo High in charge of building maintenance. Mrs. Washington teaches in a local junior high school.
What's been the difference in Joe Washington Jr. being 17th in his class, being president of the student body, being a star basketball player? What's made it for him?
Well, we as his parents have tried to give him the best we knew how by telling him to be positive in all his actions and not look for limitations or special favors of any kind.
That he can make it regardless of color. It's not the color, it's the drive and the push.
How long have you been in an integrated school situation?
Well, I was put in the integrated. We integrated when I was passing to the 4th grade.
You remember what it was like in the 4th grade when you went there?
Yeah, I hate telling on TV, but really, it was a big adjustment. You know, you got into a couple of fights and everything, and like sometimes you'd be called a nigger or something. Or you just feel like you want to be back at the all-black school because you wasn't used to being around whites. But then you made the adjustment and you realized, that this was a part of life and things like this happened, and you just had to go on from there.
Let's plan on having the test on this next Tuesday, and your test will be all problems, unless I change my mind.
Looking around your school, it seems that whenever you see an advanced class, for example, the advanced physics class that you're in, it's either all white or there's one black, maybe two. I think you're the only black in your physics class.
Yeah.
Whenever you see a remedial class, it's 90% black, if not 100% black.
I understand what you mean. It is that way at Tupelo High School. I'm the only black in my physics, and there's 2 of us in the advanced math, and I'm the only in the advanced science, But
why is that?
I guess it's a tendency that the blacks don't have, don't make the grade point average that some of the white kids do. My father and mother are conscientious of my grades, and some of the kids' parents, I think, don't stress grades, and encourage them to be able to, make better grades.
Tupelo High principal, Dr. Tom Cheney.
How many Joe Washingtons are there?
Well, Joe's an exceptional young man in many ways, and I think I know what you're driving at, and that is the general position of blacks relative to whites in the student body as far as academic achievement's concerned. And it's true that the skew probably would be that the blacks are not in as strong a relative position as whites are in our student body academically right now. Our observation and all of the research I know into this phenomenon has been pretty much tied with the socioeconomic level of parents, of the homes from which these youngsters come.
How do you break that cycle? I mean, from generation to generation?
Well, you just try like the devil, all the time. I think everybody who encounters a student that they judge to be operating at less than his potential works hard to try to touch the right key.
Robert Herford is assistant principal in charge of attendance.
A lot of our children, especially blacks, come from low-income homes and where they don't have early childhood development, where parents are so busy working. A lot of them come from one family home, most of the mother, that they don't have time to monitor their study hours a night. And they don't have enough people to push them, and they don't have enough models. When I talk about models, I'm talking about black male models in Tupelo.
Okay, we already got the subject established. What is the subject? What's the subject?
Although there are 13 black women teachers, there are no black males teaching academic courses full-time, no black counselors, and no black head coaches in the major sports.
We want to pick them. We want to make them play defense for a while and see what they're going to be made out of, and it's going to be hard.
A report by civil rights organizations which studied Southern schools indicated that when black students see few blacks in positions of authority in the integrated schools, their motivation to learn is reduced. For black students at Tupelo High, integration has been a trade-off, a loss of black role models and control in return for much improved educational facilities. But the education here seems geared to middle-class students, white and black. So, although the Tupelo administration and faculty are first-rate, it is still likely that if a student is both black and poor, it would be difficult to break the cycle that entraps him. Those black students who are well motivated